Welcome back to the Void Compass. Today's video is Resentment Part 2. While there are many viewing my channel who are already aligning with the frequency of soul, there are still many who are not, who are stuck on pitfalls such as resentment. I have an inclusive approach, not an exclusive one. I want to reach everyone and help them where they are at. I'm not leaving anybody behind. That's not how I work. I understand how one ends up in a state of resentment after experiencing the massive influx of pain that shuts the nervous system down. A sustained pain, not an acute one, but a chronic one. I understand the desire to feel autonomous and empowered. And that temporary bubble of resentment brings one back into a state where they feel that power is back on their side. How can one blame the mind for wishing to do so? But here we are, deconstructing this as well, for I will never leave you in illusion. I will always bring you back to truth. So I ask you this. Is your counterpart a reflection or not? Is your counterpart a reflection or not? I say this sternly but lovingly. Sit with it. Do you really believe that? Before you jump up and say yes, remember that belief is synonymous with action and behavior. If you believe it, then you must behave accordingly. You must act accordingly. They go hand in hand. If you are still in resentment, then you do not believe that. What if I told you that their behavior was so perfect, so perfectly catered to you at this point in your awakening journey? They are the perfect one-to-one reflection, are they not? You've heard me say that before. Are they the perfect reflection only when they are responding in a favorable, seemingly loving way? What if their behavior was so unconditionally loving that it would support you so deeply that even through painful behavior towards you, through rejection, through abandonment, through invalidation, they are still doing the most loving thing they can do for you at this point in the journey? Despite internally hating it themselves, that they are forced into this role, feeling helpless that they have to reject you, feeling helpless that they have to abandon you, but having no choice but to do otherwise. What if it were born out of unconditional love, no matter what the 3D actions on the surface were? Would it be just as easy to place blame on this reflection that is doing its utmost to show you where you are currently meeting yourself internally? I need you to wake up. Stop playing around in 3D. Stop paying attention and attaching to the external process. Use it as a barometer. Say thank you. I fully accept what this journey is doing. I fully accept that it is reflecting to me my internal state. How helpful is it then? How blessed am I that I have this counterpart in the physical to show me exactly where I am at? Because I fully accept that this is a closed system. That it does not matter what I say or do, my energy dictates the reflection. How wonderful it is to have that. How wonderful it is to be shown exactly what in you needs to be loved. It is there as the most loving service. Do not attach to their behavior in 3D. Do not attach to the circumstances. This is so far beyond that. I need you to see that. And if you cannot, if you're still stuck in resentment, if you're still struggling to accept this as truth, that's okay too. What do we do with whatever state of being is surfacing in this present moment? What do we do but love it and accept it and welcome it up unconditionally? I've often heard the question, I feel so much hate, so much anger, so much resentment. How am I supposed to love that? Like this. It's okay, my darling. It's okay. I know that you're so angry. I know that this is so unfair. I know that it feels endless. I'm so sorry. I can feel how angry you are. I can feel so much burning hate. And I love you just the way that you are. You're perfect. You're perfect. And I'm right here with you. And I don't need you to be different for me to love you. I don't need you to change. I'm going to be right here for you because I fully understand why you feel this way. That's how you love it. What do you think this is? They are acting from a place of love that they're not even conscious and aware about. What is surfacing for you in this present moment, regardless of the circumstance, is just coming up to receive this. Your love. It's waiting to be welcomed home. Why is this any different? Why is it more difficult to recognize this with the twin? Because it's so charged. Because it hits your most painful wounds. That's why it's such a challenge. So if you're stuck in resentment, do not shame yourself for it. And if you do shame yourself for it, guess who you're loving? The one who feels ashamed. Are you getting this now? Whatever is surfacing within you, regardless of the circumstance, whether it's the twin or not, that is what is receiving your love. That is how you transmute. You don't try to get past it. You do not try to change the external circumstances and formulate the perfect text and show off the most empowered behavior on social media, hoping to make your energetic standpoint. This journey bypasses all of that. What you are feeling on the inside goes directly to them. Remember, closed system. It looks like they're two separate, but they are not. As soon as you energetically feel something, whatever you're feeling is flowing directly into them because they're part of the same energy field. The words don't matter, the text doesn't matter. How did you say hello? Did you wave too enthusiastically or not? Did you look at them or not? Did they see you looking? None of that matters. The external reflection is an illusion. It already knows your truth before you say a single word. And that's my stomach. So, resentment has no place on this journey. Has no place in love. This is why you must love it. Love the parts of you that are still judging. Love the parts of you that are still struggling. Thank and be grateful for the presence and the actions of the twin. Watch how quickly your perspective shifts when you see this as a service done to you, to assist you and help you. Watch how quickly you shift into a space of love. You know, a lot of people will say things like, I'm past this now. I don't think of my twin ever. I don't think of my counterpart. I'm so over that. And then I always ask, is your heart open or is it closed? Is it open or is it closed? Are you at peace or are you at peace? Are you able to temporarily hold an image of them in your mind with a heart that is bursting with unconditional love? Or does it tighten up and close down when you're confronted with their memory? And if it does, that's okay. That's the next part of your journey. That's the next part of your soul alignment. Everything functions perfectly. This journey is intentional. You're not falling back. You're not failing. You're not slow. This is the next part of the journey, the next layer. So bring your focus into the heart if it's closed. And tears will flow. And anger. And layers you weren't even aware of. That's why you bring your attention into the body. Even when it hurts. Because that's the soul alignment. That's the pathway to inner and outer union. These are the layers that stand in the way, the energetic wall, if you will. That's where I'm guiding you. Back to truth. If you need guidance with this, if you need help, if you're struggling, wherever you are at in your journey, whether it's at the beginning or whether you're right there, near the end. If you need that help, reach out to me. All the information is in the video description. I'm going to leave it there. But I will see you next time on The Void Compass with more.